Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the new moon that's going to be occurring May 26th. And this particular new moon will be in Taurus. Now, I am a Vedic sidereal astrologer, so you might find that my placements are quite different than the Western tropical placements. But the reason why I do Vedic astrology, or one of the many reasons, is it is the true placements of where the planets are astronomically according to the stars in the constellations. So looking at this, the new moon sits in Taurus. And it sits in the nakshatra called Rohini. So Rohini is the moon's favorite nakshatra to be in. And Taurus is the moon's exaltation sign. So the sun and the moon together in the sign of Taurus is very cohesive in terms of the energy of what Taurus is all about. Taurus is about love, nature, beauty. It's about the arts, everything creative. This is Taurus energy. So I love Taurus. Taurus is an amazing sign. But before I get going, I have to remind everyone, please go to my galacticcenter.org website, sign up for my free newsletter, and you will get all of these predictions delivered to your email address every single week free. So while you're there at galacticcenter.org, don't forget to check out my Patreon page, become part of my growing community of like-minded people. You don't have to know astrology to be part of this group. So you can find that on my website. As well as don't forget my Galactic Planner. We now have a feature where we do your dashas. There is nothing like this. There is no planner out there that calculates not only all your transits, but your dashas. And this will be delivered into your calendar where you can have the guidance of the stars every day. Go to galacticplanner.com. You'll love it. All right, so continuing on. Like I said, this new moon in Taurus is beautiful. Rohini is it's just the most sensual and beautiful and just a lovely, wonderful nakshatra. It deals with all the good things in life. Seriously, it does. And it deals with quality. It deals with beauty. And this is what we're here to take note of during this new moon. Now, this new moon is very close to planet Mercury and Uranus. And these planets being together with the new moon can represent it's a time of newness, invention, and new ideas. Really, when Mercury comes together with Uranus, and especially with the new moon, you're going to find new discoveries. People's minds are open and freer to new things, new inventions, opportunities that make the world a better place. And I often call Uranus the great awakener. So with Mercury dealing with the mind, we're awakened to new ideas, new inventions, new things in this world. It's actually incredibly powerful. So I love this, but there's another thing going on simultaneously at the time of this new moon, and that is that Jupiter, it has just shifted prior to this, probably about a week before or so, 10 days to be around. Jupiter shifted into the sign of Gemini. But what's crucial is it sits at the midpoint of the axes of Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu are the indicators of destiny. And once everything is part of Rahu and Ketu, and what I mean by that, we're actually in the throes right now of a Kala Sarpa Yoga, and that means all the planets the outer planets actually don't fit into this yoga, but all the planets being on one side of Rahu and Ketu means that there's this entrapment and things have to play out the way they're supposed to now. We're in a period of destiny. The ball's rolling and it's going in a certain way and we have to be ready. But I think because Jupiter sits at the midpoint of Rahu and Ketu right now, that things are developing that will make the world a better place. And it's all due to communications, opening the door to better communications and people being able to finally relate and talk to one another and do business with one another and get everything moving in terms of opening to other people's ideas and ways, being receptive, creative. Jupiter in Gemini deals with a new learning, new education. Everything in the world is opening. But actually, with this new moon being with Uranus and Mercury, this tells me that minds are opening to a new way of seeing things. I mean, people can even be more, and they are, more receptive, imagine this, to astrology lately. I'm not in the back rooms hiding and wondering if I should tell people. Yeah, now people, it's kind of cool to be into astrology now. I love that. It's like it wasn't cool for most of my life. You can go back and look at my world of astrology stories and, you know, what I had to go through. But now people are opening their minds. That's what I'm trying to say, to new things that normally they were closed off to. That's what I see with this new moon. Now, the moon is new. Therefore, for the next 2 weeks, you're going to see these developments in the areas that I'm talking about, because all the way from the new moon to the full moon is where the moon is increasing in light and things are developing in this new way. It is basically a new beginning. And with Jupiter being here in Gemini, the communications are opening, ideas are opening, new ideas, inventions. And we also have a wake up to reality with Saturn coming up to conjoin Neptune. All the illusions will be cleared out. Yes, we're going to see it for what it really was. All of this time that we have thought one way, now the reality and the truth opens us to see the truth and reality of a completely different way. And I believe this is what this new moon is about to bring out. Plus, I feel like it's going to bring out a lot to do with the arts and creative talents, music, design, color, painting, and writing. And most of all, we're going to start seeing new levels of creativity with movies, invention. So I think the world is opening in a way that we've never seen before with these planetary arrangements. So get ready, because this new moon sparks something new in all of us. And it feels really good because we're starting to get back to what? Nature. What's natural, what's real. Because don't forget, Taurus is the sign of nature, if I could say that. It just definitely is all about the beauty and the art of the nature in this world. That's what Taurus is. Now, you're going to find that you're going to feel more creative and you're going to feel more apt to want to get out and be with people as this Jupiter evolves in the sign of Gemini. And it is actually in the second house, counting from the sun and the moon. So progressively, the economy, we may not see it right away, but progressively over the course of a year, it is going to improve and get so much better. This is where we're headed. This is where we're going. And I think it's really exciting. Even though we got to go through the fire to get there, it's coming. So with that, I think I'll close. If you would like more information on me, you can always go to my website. Go to galacticcenter.org, and while you're there, check out my Patreon. But don't forget, if this has inspired you to want to learn Vedic astrology, I have an amazing all-online self-paced school called University of Vedic Astrology.com. And there I have students from every corner of the world. You can join our community of astrologers. I'll get to know you, and hey, it's the best community out there, especially if you're into astrology. Thank you.